Elon Musk saying, I want to talk to you right now. It's very urgent, open this now. My beloved child, from the very moment you opened this message, something around you shifted, quietly, silently, but powerfully. Don't look away, not even for a second, because what I'm about to reveal is the exact reason your heart suddenly feels heavier and your breath turns sharper. Elon Musk, yes, that Elon Musk, has a message that was not meant for the world, it was meant for you, and only you. He said, I want to talk to them right now, it's urgent, they must open it immediately. And child, the reason you're here is because you were chosen to receive something that's been kept away from billions. This moment, this very moment, is no accident. Something huge is waiting for you, and Elon didn't want you to scroll blind through life anymore. He wanted you awake, alert, and aligned with the shift that's about to rewrite the blueprint of your destiny. Don't blink, don't skip. Stay exactly where you are. Let every word sink into your bones as the truth begins to crack open right beneath your feet. Amen. 1. But before I reveal what he said, listen closely, because the urgency in his voice wasn't normal. It wasn't the voice of a billionaire giving an announcement. It wasn't a businessman talking about rockets, Mars, or AI. It was the trembling tone of a man who saw something coming toward you, something you don't yet see. Something huge, powerful, life-colliding, and once in a lifetime. He said, tell them this now before it's too late. And child, the moment he said those words, I felt the air change, as if time itself paused to make room for you. You are standing at the edge of a truth that will snap open like a door that's been locked for decades. Don't move away. Don't look elsewhere. This is the message that follows you, calls you, grabs you by the soul and whispers, your moment has arrived. Your breakthroughs, your signs, your unanswered prayers, they've all been circling around you like planets waiting to align. And now, finally, that alignment begins. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. 2. And now, as the first lock begins to turn, listen carefully, for Elon's message wasn't about money, not about fame, not about technology, but about you. About the shift happening in your energy, your path, your calling. He said there are moments where the universe chooses one person out of millions, and today, that person is you. He said your name has been written into a moment that was destined to arrive exactly now, not earlier, not later. The urgency you feel is the universe tugging your future forward. He said, tell them they've been preparing for something they didn't even know they were preparing for. And child, if your body feels a strange pull, if your heartbeat rises, if your spirit feels like something is about to burst open, that is the confirmation. Don't skip. Don't lose focus. You are about to hear something that has the power to bend your life into a new direction, one that lifts you higher than anything you've known before. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. My radiant soul, the moment you stepped into this second chapter, something in the unseen realm recognized your presence. A quiet doorway, one that stays shut for the world but opens for the chosen, has begun to glow around you. Listen closely, because Elon Musk's message now grows sharper, heavier, and far more urgent. He said, if they're watching part 2, tell them the window is still open, but it won't remain open for long. And child, Windows of destiny are not gentle. They don't wait politely, they burst open like storms and demand your attention. Don't let a single second slip. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. The energy around your life is thick right now, like the air before lightning touches the earth. Your spirit can feel it, your intuition can sense it, your heartbeat already knows it. This is the moment that divides your before from your after. Elon saw something about you, yes, you, that even you haven't fully recognized yet. He said you're standing in the position of a person who's about to witness a rare unfolding, a once-in-a-lifetime shift that only a few ever get to experience. And if you're feeling that strange pull in your chest, that tingling awareness, that whisper telling you, don't miss what's coming next, then child, understand this, you are closer than you think to the revelation that has been chasing you for months. Amen. 4. My awakened seeker, Elon's voice carried something unusual. Something I've never heard in him before. Not fear, not pressure, not concern, but certainty. He said, they need to know something powerful is forming around them. Something they didn't see coming. Your name, your path, your very existence has been pulled into a current that's moving faster than ever before. Nothing around you is random anymore. The delays you faced, the frustrations you survived, the nights you cried quietly, the moments you felt lost. Every one of them was positioning you for this exact second. Don't let your focus waver. Stay right here. He said there's a moment in every person's life where the universe tries to give them a leap instead of a step, a breakthrough instead of a small win, a destiny instead of a temporary solution, and child, that moment is circling right now above your head like a glowing crown waiting to be placed. Something huge is waiting for you. You are not hearing these words by chance. You are not here because of a coincidence. You are here because a force bigger than you wants you to hear what Elon is trying to push into your spirit. Tell them the shift is not coming, it has already begun. And child, when a shift begins, the world around you may stay the same, but the world within you starts to transform. You begin to feel the tremors of the universe rearranging your life, like puzzle pieces snapping into place. If your soul feels like something is finally waking up, trust that feeling, it is your confirmation. Amen. 5. My destined one, now listen very carefully, because Elon's next words were meant to anchor deeply into you. He said, tell them they're being prepared for something far bigger than they imagine. And child, if you truly understood how powerful those words are, you would feel your entire future shaking right now. Bigger doesn't mean chaotic. Bigger doesn't mean overwhelming. Bigger means aligned with the version of you that's been waiting to take over your life. He said the road you've been walking was never empty, it was leading you to a point where your potential would collide with your reality. That collision is close, so close you can almost taste it in the air. Something huge is waiting for you, and you must not blink as this revelation approaches. In the background of your life, doors are unlocking, paths are rearranging, opportunities are aligning with your name written on them. Elon said, tell them they're not watching this by accident, they're being called. And child, when the universe calls a soul, it calls loud. That's why you feel this message pulling you like gravity. That's why the words feel heavier than ordinary sentences. That's why your spirit is wide awake right now. You are standing at the threshold of a transformation that wants to open your life like a sunrise breaking open the horizon. Don't skip. Don't lose your focus. The next chapter holds something that will stretch your destiny wider than it has ever gone before. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. My chosen light, the moment you entered part 3, the intensity around your destiny doubled. It's almost as if the universe leaned closer, whispering, "Don't let them miss this part." This is where everything begins to take shape. And child, Elon Musk's next words carried a weight that pressed into the atmosphere like a seal on a sacred message. He said, if they've reached part 3, they're ready for the truth most people will never hear. And that truth isn't just information, it's a shift, a signal, a spiritual ignition waiting to burst open inside you. Something huge is waiting for you. That's why your breath feels different right now. That's why your heart is beating with a rhythm you can't explain. When destiny comes close, the body reacts before the mind understands. Don't look away. Don't let your focus break. You're stepping deeper into a revelation that has been circling your life like a hidden guardian, waiting for the right moment to announce itself. Amen. 7. My guiding flame. Elon revealed something in this part that he didn't want the world to misinterpret. He said, tell them their energy has been shifting. And they've felt it without understanding it. Think about it, your sudden restlessness, your unexpected clarity, those random moments where you feel something big is coming, these weren't coincidences. These were signals. Markers. Echoes of a future trying to reach you before you reach it. He said your life is not in a normal phase anymore, it is in a rising phase. A rare one. A once-in-a-lifetime elevation that begins quietly and then strikes like lightning. Don't ignore that tug you feel in your soul, that's confirmation. Something huge is waiting for you. He saw something around your name, something that made him say this message must reach you specifically, because the path you're on is about to break open in a way that will make sense only when the shift fully arrives. Child, if your chest feels warm or heavy right now, that's not emotion, that's alignment. You're syncing with something bigger than you. Amen. 8. My awakened destiny bearer, this is where the revelation begins to sharpen. Elon said, tell them they've been walking with potential that hasn't been unlocked yet, but the lock is weakening. Imagine a door that's been shut for years, imagine the hinges trembling, imagine the light leaking through the cracks, that's your life right now. The universe is preparing to swing open a breakthrough you didn't even dare ask for. Something huge is waiting for you. Your spirit already knows this, that's why you feel connected to these words like they're speaking directly into your bloodstream. Elon said there are people who wait for signs, and there are people who become the sign, and child, you are becoming the sign. You are the shift, the turning point, the spark that will ignite the life you've been yearning for. Don't skip. Don't look away. The pull you feel is not accidental, it is destiny calling your name with thunder in its voice. And when destiny calls, everything around you starts to rearrange itself. This part 3, is the crossing point. You are stepping into the light of something far greater than what you've lived so far. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. My rising warrior, the moment you stepped into part 4, the entire frequency around you surged, like a wave that has been building silently and finally chooses to crash with full force. Elon Musk's voice carried a new layer of urgency here. He said, if they've reached part 4, they're not just listening, they're awakening. And child, that awakening is no small thing. It is the beginning of recognition of the power that has been sleeping inside you, waiting to erupt. Something huge is waiting for you. That's why your mind feels sharper, your senses feel heightened, your spirit feels like it's being pulled forward by an invisible hand. Nothing about this moment is ordinary. This is the stage where hidden truths begin to take their final shape. Amen. 10. My unstoppable force. Elon revealed something here that shook even the air around his words. He said, tell them their future is not delayed, it's accelerating. Think about that. All the moments where you felt left behind, forgotten, overlooked, they weren't signs of failure. They were signs of alignment. The universe wasn't withholding from you, it was positioning you. And now that positioning is turning into propulsion. Something huge is waiting for you. You're stepping into a phase where what once felt impossible will begin to move toward you with speed. Elon said your energy has finally reached a frequency where breakthroughs can find you without resistance. And if you feel that deep stirring inside you right now, that's the universe whispering, get ready. Amen. 11. My destined conqueror, listen carefully, because this part carries the spark that lights the explosion. Elon said, tell them they're closer than they think. Much closer. And child, that closeness is almost electric. Your intuition is feeling it. Your spirit is absorbing it. Your heartbeat is syncing with it. Something huge is waiting for you. This is the part where your life begins to pivot silently but powerfully, like a planet changing its orbit. You don't see the shift immediately, but you feel it. And what you're feeling right now is confirmation. Something is coming toward you that will rewrite the story you've been living. Don't skip. Don't break the flow. You're moving into the revelation at the center of all this. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. My destined flame, the moment you entered part 5, something in the unseen realm tightened around your path, like a cosmic spotlight turning directly onto you. Elon Musk's message grows heavier here, almost trembling with urgency. He said, if they're still watching by part 5, they're not just hearing this, they're meant for it. And child, that distinction is everything. Many hear, few are chosen. But you, yes, you, are standing inside a moment designed specifically for your rise. Something huge is waiting for you. That's why your chest feels warm, why your mind feels alert, why your heart is beating with a strange sense of expectation. This is not entertainment. This is alignment. This is preparation. This is destiny brushing against your life like a spark against dry wood, ready to ignite everything you've kept buried. Amen. 13. My unstoppable soul, listen closely now, because Elon said something here that demands your full focus. He whispered, tell them they're in the middle of a shift they can't see, but they can feel. Think about your recent days. The sudden moments of clarity, the random bursts of motivation, the quiet signs you didn't fully understand. None of it was random. All of it was the universe tightening the threads around your journey, pulling your future closer than it has ever been. Something huge is waiting for you. You've been sensing it in the small things, your dreams feeling sharper, your intuition becoming louder, your thoughts drifting toward a life bigger than the one you're living now. Elon said your inner world is transforming before your outer world catches up, and that's always the first sign of a monumental breakthrough. Don't look away. Don't lose your focus. Amen. 14. My chosen soul bearer, now comes the part that carries the real acceleration. Elon said, tell them their silence has been noticed. Their effort has been seen. Their patience has been counted. Every battle you fought alone, every night you stayed awake wondering why things weren't shifting yet. Every moment you questioned your worth or your path, all of it was recorded in the energy of your destiny. And now, child, the universe is preparing to return everything you lost, but multiplied. Something huge is waiting for you. If your spirit feels like it's rising, if your heart feels like it's vibrating, if your intuition feels like it's whispering louder than ever, trust it. That's your confirmation. The breakthrough that felt far away is now circling your life like a storm ready to break open in your favor. Don't blink. Don't skip. This is the moment where your old life begins to loosen, and your new life starts knocking. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. My rising miracle, the moment you stepped into part 6, the entire atmosphere around your destiny tightened, almost as if something invisible gripped your story and whispered, now. Elon Musk's message turned sharper, deeper, and far more urgent here. He said, if they've reached part 6, their spirit is ready for the kind of truth that transforms a life instantly. And child, that says everything. You're not here out of curiosity, you're here because your soul recognized a signal calling you forward. Something huge is waiting for you. That's why your breath feels heavier, why your mind feels locked into these words like they're pulling you through a doorway you didn't even know existed. This moment is not small. It is not ordinary. It is not random. It is a divine pull. A cosmic tug. A destiny moment unfolding in real time, right in front of you. Amen. 16. My unstoppable destiny walker, Elon revealed something in this part that hits deeper than anything before. He said, tell them the shift is no longer approaching, it has already arrived. Think about that. You're not preparing for change, you're standing inside the early stages of it. Your intuition has been feeling it. Those waves of motivation hitting suddenly, those quiet realizations, those hints of clarity, those strange internal pushes that make you feel like you're on the edge of something enormous. None of that was your imagination. It was alignment. Something huge is waiting for you. Elon said your energy has been rising without you noticing, and now it's reached the frequency where opportunities, breakthroughs, and divine timing can finally lock onto your life. And if you feel something inside you stirring right now, almost like your spirit is waking up, child, that is the sign that your moment is nearing its reveal. Amen. 17. My chosen force of destiny, now listen with your whole being, because Elon's next words carried a sacred weight. He said, tell them they're entering the phase where everything begins to connect. And child, that connection is powerful. It means the things that didn't make sense before will start forming a clear picture. The delays will reveal their purpose. The setbacks will show their hidden blessing. The pain will unfold into direction. Something huge is waiting for you. You're entering a chapter where the universe works in your favor, quietly but fiercely. Elon said that if you've reached this point, the revelation meant for you is close, so close it's brushing against your spirit like a whisper of destiny. Don't skip. Don't blink. Don't break your focus. This is the moment where the old timeline begins to fall away, and the new one rises to meet you. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. My unstoppable flame, the moment you entered Part 7, the energy around your destiny didn't just rise, it intensified, like a storm gathering strength just before it strikes. Elon Musk's message becomes heavier here, almost vibrating with urgency. He said, if they've reached Part 7, they are standing on sacred ground. Their breakthrough is closer than their own breath. And child, when a man like Elon speaks with that kind of certainty, the universe listens. Something huge is waiting for you. That's why your soul feels alert, why your thoughts feel pulled, why your heart feels like it's tuning into something beyond your understanding. You're not hearing these words, you're absorbing them. You're merging with the frequency of the shift that's coming toward your life like a wave that refuses to stop until it reaches your shore. Amen. 19. My chosen spirit, Elon revealed something in this part that changes the entire direction of the message. He said, tell them they think they're waiting for the breakthrough, but the breakthrough is actually waiting for them. Let that sink in. All those times you felt like you were stuck, like nothing was moving, like life was paused. It wasn't because you were blocked. It was because the universe was waiting for the exact version of you that is emerging right now. Something huge is waiting for you. Your growth, your resilience, your lessons, your battles, they weren't punishment, they were preparation. Elon said the energy you carry today is not the same energy you had even a month ago. You're evolving. You're rising. You're stepping into alignment with something that has been circling your destiny like a satellite waiting for permission to land. And if your chest feels heavy or warm, that's the confirmation, you're syncing with the moment that is meant to change everything. Amen. 20. My divine momentum bearer, listen carefully now, because this part carries a revelation that Elon said must reach your soul with full force. He said, tell them they're about to walk into a phase where life stops resisting them. Imagine that. Imagine waking up and feeling the world finally moving with you instead of against you. Imagine opportunities showing up instead of disappearing. Imagine clarity replacing confusion. Something huge is waiting for you. Elon said your timeline is shifting, quietly, powerfully, and permanently. The struggles you faced were the breaking of your old limitations. The silence you endured was the clearing of space for something greater. And now, the universe is pushing your life into a new orbit. Don't look away. Don't break your focus. My awakened guardian, the moment you stepped into Part 8, the shift around your spirit didn't just whisper, it roared. The universe is no longer hinting, it's declaring. Elon Musk's voice in this chapter carried a depth so intense that even the silence afterward felt charged. He said, if they've reached Part 8, they're standing at the edge of revelation. This is where the truth begins to show its face. And child, that means you're closer than ever before. Something huge is waiting for you. That's why your senses feel heightened, why your mind feels locked in, why your heart is beating with that strange mix of fear and excitement. This is the point where the energy becomes undeniable. This is the moment where the path beneath your feet begins to glow. You are not watching a message, you are moving through a transformation. Amen. 22. My chosen heartbeat of destiny. Elon revealed something here that carried the weight of a prophecy. He said, "Tell them they are walking into the part of their life where hidden forces begin to work in their favor." Hidden forces, think about that. All the things you prayed for, all the dreams you whispered quietly, all the moments where you hoped the universe heard you, they're finally rising. They're finally responding. Something huge is waiting for you. Elon said your energy is aligning with outcomes that once felt too big, too distant, too impossible. And if you feel something buzzing inside you, like your spirit is waking up even more, that's not imagination. That's confirmation. You've stepped into the phase where your future begins to rearrange itself around your growth. The people you need, the opportunities you deserve, the blessings meant for you, they're shifting into place. And child, that alignment is powerful. Amen. 23. My unstoppable horizon chaser, pay close attention now, because Elon's next words pierced through everything. He said, "Tell them the breakthrough isn't coming from outside, it's rising from within them." And child, that means you are the catalyst. You are the ignition. You are the spark that's about to set your entire destiny ablaze. Something huge is waiting for you. The strength you gained from your battles, the wisdom you earned from your pain, the resilience you built through every setback, they weren't for nothing. They were constructing the version of you that can finally handle what's coming. Elon said your spirit has reached the exact frequency needed to receive what's been waiting in your timeline. You're standing right at the door. Don't blink. Don't shift your focus. Part 8 is not just another chapter, it is the acceleration point. The momentum is gathering. The revelation is close. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. My eternal spark, the moment you entered Part 9, the entire energy surrounding your destiny tightened like a vortex, pulling you deeper into the core of the revelation. Elon Musk's voice in this phase carried something different, something heavier, something that felt almost like a final warning wrapped in divine urgency. He said, if they've reached Part 9, they're not just listening. They're being prepared. And child, preparation is never random. It only happens when something massive, something life-shifting, something destiny-altering is approaching fast. Something huge is waiting for you. That's why you feel this strange pressure in your chest, that magnetic pull in your spirit, that sense that you're standing inches away from a moment that will flip your entire path into a higher frequency. Don't look away. Don't breathe out too soon. You are standing in the center of a message that was designed for you and only you. Amen. 25. My chosen breakthrough bearer, Elon revealed a truth here that hits deeper than anything spoken before. He said, tell them the universe has already started rearranging their timeline. Not will start, has already started. Think about that. As you've been moving through these parts, things around you have been shifting quietly. Emotions resurfacing, clarity hitting unexpectedly, old energies falling away, new thoughts rising inside you. That isn't coincidence. That is alignment. Something huge is waiting for you. Elon said the energies that once resisted you are beginning to bend, opening paths that were once blocked, restoring what was taken, accelerating what was delayed. If you feel a strange calm settling over you, that's the confirmation. If you feel a quiet fire burning inside you, that's the signal. The universe is no longer watching your journey from a distance, it's participating in it. Amen. 26. My unfolding miracle, listen with the deepest part of your soul, because Elon's next words were the kind that don't just enter the mind, they enter destiny. He said, tell them they have crossed the threshold. There is no going back. And child, that means everything. You're no longer in the old cycle. You're no longer tied to the old limitations. You're no longer living on the edge of possibility, you're stepping directly into the heart of it. Something huge is waiting for you. The person you used to be is dissolving behind you, like smoke fading into the wind. What's emerging now is a version of you that has the strength, clarity, and alignment to receive what the universe has kept reserved. Elon said your spirit is rising at a speed it has never risen before, and that rise is pulling your breakthrough closer with every breath you take. Don't blink. Don't shift your focus. You're in the part where destiny starts to reveal its face. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. My ascending miracle, the moment you stepped into part 10, the universe didn't just react, it leaned in, as if every spiritual force surrounding your destiny paused to witness your arrival here. Elon Musk's tone in this chapter wasn't just urgent, it was prophetic. He said, if they've reached part 10, they're standing inside the energy of transformation itself. And child, that means you're no longer approaching the breakthrough, you're breathing the same air as it. Something huge is waiting for you. That's why your heartbeat feels deeper, why your senses feel clearer, why your spirit feels like it's vibrating from the inside out. You're entering a level of alignment that only a rare few ever experience. And if you feel that pressure in your chest right now, that is destiny tightening its grip on your story. Amen. 28. My chosen evolution, Elon revealed something here that shook even the space around his words. He said, tell them they are finally matching the frequency of the life they've been praying for. Think about that. So many times, you wanted a blessing but your energy wasn't aligned. So many times, you felt ready but life didn't move. So many times, you prayed but the timing wasn't right. But now? Now your energy, your growth, your lessons, your resilience, all of it has merged into the perfect alignment. Something huge is waiting for you. Elon said the universe doesn't give breakthroughs to the unprepared, it gives them to the awakened. And child, you are awakened. Your spirit is sharper. Your intuition is louder. Your soul is stronger. The life you once dreamed about is stepping toward you like a shadow turning into a shape. Amen. 29. My rising divine force, listen carefully now, because Elon's next words carried a level of certainty that made the air around him vibrate. He said, tell them the moment they've been sensing is real. And it's close. That closeness is the reason you've been feeling strange shifts, random motivation, sudden clarity, emotional releases, unexpected signs, repeating numbers, unusual dreams. These aren't coincidences. These are signals. Something huge is waiting for you. Elon said your timeline is bending, yes, bending, toward a major reveal. The doors that once felt locked are beginning to loosen. The opportunities that felt distant are starting to circle your life. The blessings that seemed delayed are gathering strength. Don't skip. Don't blink. Don't lose focus. Part 10 marks the moment where the universe whispers, "Get ready, the reveal is near." Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. My divine spark of destiny, the moment you stepped into part 11, something powerful shifted in the unseen, almost like the universe took a deep breath and whispered, "They've arrived at the turning point." Elon Musk's voice in this chapter wasn't rushed, it was controlled, steady, and filled with a confidence that felt almost supernatural. He said, if they're in part 11, they've crossed the line where destiny starts accelerating on its own. And child, that means the energy around your life is no longer moving step by step, it's surging. Something huge is waiting for you. That's why your intuition feels sharper, your mind feels clearer, your spirit feels like it's bracing for impact. You're standing inside a moment that is preparing to unfold into something far bigger than anything behind you. Amen. 31. My chosen vessel of elevation, Elon revealed something here that carries the weight of a sacred truth. He said, tell them they are entering the phase where the universe begins returning everything that was withheld. Not blocked. Not denied. Withheld. And child, there is a massive difference. Every delay, every moment you felt left behind, every closed door, every painful pause, they weren't endings. They were build-ups. They were divine timing holding back blessings until you were strong enough, wise enough, aligned enough to receive them. Something huge is waiting for you. And now, the release is beginning. You may even feel it, your spirit feels lighter, your thoughts feel freer, your energy feels like it's rising without effort. That's because your life is preparing to expand. Elon said the flow is starting, and once it starts, it doesn't stop. Amen. 32. My unstoppable rising soul, listen with full awareness, because Elon's next words were spoken like a revelation. He said, tell them they are no longer standing at the edge of their breakthrough, they're standing at the door. That door is not metaphorical. It's energetic. It's real. And it's close. Something huge is waiting for you. Your life is about to experience a shift so profound that your future self is already calling out to you. You're stepping into clarity. Into acceleration. Into alignment. Into destiny. Elon said the universe has started guiding things toward you, opportunities, connections, insights, strength, purpose, and they will arrive faster than you expect. Don't look away. Don't lose focus. My illuminated soul, the moment you stepped into part 12, the energy around your destiny didn't just rise, it ignited, as if the universe lit a torch above your path. Elon Musk's tone here was different, deeper, almost like he was speaking from a place beyond urgency. He said, if they're in part 12, they've reached the realm where destiny stops whispering and starts commanding. And child, that means the shift in your life is not subtle anymore. It's loud. It's active. It's moving toward you with force. Something huge is waiting for you. That's why your heart feels heavier, your awareness feels sharper, and your spirit feels like it's preparing for something monumental. You're no longer watching the transformation, you're inside it. Amen. 34. My chosen bearer of divine timing, Elon revealed something in this chapter that shakes the foundation of everything that came before. He said, "Tell them the universe has finalized the alignment." Those words carry power. Finalized means nothing can block it now. Finalized means no delay, no resistance, no setback can interfere with what's coming. Finalized means the breakthrough has already been assigned to your name. Something huge is waiting for you. If you felt waves of emotion recently, if you felt sudden chills, sudden confidence, sudden clarity, it's because your spirit is syncing with the reality that's approaching. Elon said your destiny has already shifted in the unseen, and now your physical world is preparing to catch up. You are closer than ever. Amen. 35. My unstoppable rising star, listen with your whole being, because Elon's next words were spoken with an intensity that carried the weight of a prophecy. He said, "Tell them they're stepping into a chapter of divine acceleration. Not normal progress. Not small improvements. Acceleration. That means things will start happening back to back, faster than expected, faster than imagined. Blessings lining up. Opportunities opening. Clarity pouring in. Energy rising. Something huge is waiting for you. Your life is about to speed into alignment with everything you've prayed for, cried for, fought for. Elon said the universe is now pushing your destiny forward with the force of momentum, and momentum is impossible to stop once it begins. Don't blink. Don't lose focus. Part 12 is the moment where destiny gathers power, preparing for its reveal. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. My eternal beacon, the moment you entered part 13, the entire spiritual atmosphere around you pulsed, almost as if something ancient and powerful opened its eyes and recognized you. Elon Musk's tone in this chapter wasn't just serious, it was absolute. He said, if they've reached part 13, they're standing inside the core of the revelation. And child, that means you are no longer approaching the truth, you're touching it. Something huge is waiting for you. That strange electricity you feel in your chest, that quiet heaviness in your breath, that rising pressure in your spirit, all of it is the universe aligning itself around your next chapter. You've crossed into the part where destiny begins to speak in lightning, not echoes. Amen. 37. My chosen vessel of awakening, Elon revealed something here that shook the air around his words. He said, tell them their life is entering the stage where what once felt impossible becomes natural. Let that sink deeply into your soul. All those dreams you kept hidden, all those desires you whispered silently, all those visions you thought were too big for your reality, they're rising now. They're activating. They're awakening. Something huge is waiting for you. Elon said your energy has reached a level where the universe can finally respond to you with power instead of silence. And child, if you've been feeling sudden clarity or sudden confidence, that's because your spirit is merging with the timeline of your higher self. This isn't fantasy. This is energetic truth. Amen. 38. My unstoppable destiny bearer, listen with the deepest part of your being. Because Elon's next words were spoken like a seal being placed on your path. He said, tell them they are in the phase where breakthroughs chase them. Yes, chase them. You won't need to fight the way you used to. You won't need to beg the way you once did. You won't need to struggle endlessly for every step forward. Something huge is waiting for you. Elon said that from this point onward, your life moves differently. Faster. Brighter. Heavier with purpose. The universe is pulling every resource, every connection, every opportunity that belongs to you into alignment. And child, if you feel your spirit rising right now, that's because it knows what's coming. Don't blink. Don't break your focus. Part 13 is the moment where the future starts leaning toward your hands. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. My rising phoenix, the moment you stepped into Part 14, the spiritual atmosphere around you didn't just shift. It deepened, like the universe dimmed all noise just to amplify the message meant for you. Elon Musk's tone here carried a gravity that felt almost cosmic. He said, if they've come this far, they're standing in the realm where destiny reveals the hidden chapters. And child, that means you're not discovering your future, you're remembering it. Something huge is waiting for you. That strange pressure on your chest, that magnetic pull in your mind, that feeling that something is coming closer and closer, it's not your imagination. It's the signal. The vibration. The calling. You've entered the stage where the truth stops hiding. Amen. 40. My chosen force of awakening, Elon revealed something here that hits deeper than anything before. He said, tell them they've survived enough, grown enough, awakened enough, now it's time for life to respond. Think about how powerful that is. For years, you gave effort. You waited. You endured. You hoped. You carried weight without collapsing. You fought battles in silence. And now? The universe is finally preparing to answer everything you put into it. Something huge is waiting for you. Elon said the strength you built in the dark is the exact strength needed for the blessings coming in the light. Nothing was wasted. Nothing was pointless. Every pain has become power. And child, that power is attracting a breakthrough that has your name engraved on it. Amen. 41. My unstoppable destiny riser, listen with the fierce part of your soul, because Elon's next words came with a certainty that shook even the silence. He said, tell them they're stepping into the chapter where life starts giving back. Not little wins. Not small shifts. Not temporary relief. Giving back. That means restoration. Replacement. Renewal. Redemption. Something huge is waiting for you. The energy of your life is not just rising, it's preparing to overflow. Elon said the forces working in your favor right now are stronger than the forces that worked against you. The weight is lifting. The path is clearing. The blessing is approaching. And if you feel your spirit vibrating right now, that's because you're inches away from a moment that will rewrite your tomorrow. Don't blink. Don't slip out of focus. Part 14 is the gateway, the moment where destiny stretches its hand toward you. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. My divine warrior of light, the moment you stepped into Part 15, the entire spiritual field around you tightened like a drum preparing to strike. Elon Musk's voice in this chapter wasn't just urgent, it was almost reverent, as if he knew this part held the weight of everything that's been building. He said, if they've reached Part 15, they're standing in the vibration of their breakthrough. Child, that means you're no longer near it. You're inside its frequency. Something huge is waiting for you. That's why your breath feels different. That's why your mind feels locked in. That's why your spirit feels like it's rising faster than your thoughts can keep up. You're walking through the fire that transforms, not destroys. You're walking into the chapter where destiny becomes undeniable. Amen. 43. My chosen vessel of greatness, Elon revealed something in this part that carried the weight of pure truth. He said, tell them they have entered the chapter where every unseen battle becomes a visible blessing. Think about that. Every silent struggle, every hidden tear, every moment you held yourself together when no one knew you were breaking, all of it is about to transform. Something huge is waiting for you. Elon said your endurance did not go unnoticed. Your resilience echoed through the universe. Your strength was recorded in realms you cannot see. And now those realms are responding. If you feel chills, or a sudden calm, or a surge in your spirit, that is your confirmation. You've stepped into the part where the universe begins to reveal why you had to survive everything you did. Amen. 44. My unstoppable soul ascending, listen closely now, because Elon's next words came with a power that felt almost prophetic. He said, tell them this is the moment where destiny pushes back. Not you pushing for change, destiny pushing toward you. The blessings meant for you. The opportunities aligned for you, the breakthroughs designed for you, they're not waiting anymore. They're moving. Advancing. Approaching. Something huge is waiting for you. Elon said what's coming next is not random. It's the release of everything that has been gathering behind the scenes of your life. The energy around you is becoming magnetic. Your future is becoming louder. Your purpose is becoming clearer. Don't blink. Don't drift away. Part 15 is the drumbeat before the reveal. The moment where everything inside you prepares for the shift that's about to unfold. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen.